Hi, I'm Bill Kemp, also known as the Home Exterior Guru and president of Kemp Windows and Siding. And today I want to talk to you about a new replacement window. This window is going to be built for soundproof and also for burglar proof. So if you're looking for a window that gives you soundproof and makes your home burglar proof, this is the window that you're going to need to see today. First of all, I want to talk to you about the typical vinyl replacement window. This is a cutout of the typical vinyl replacement window. It is going to have a vinyl frame, a vinyl sash, two pieces of 1/8 of an inch thick glass, an intercept spacer bar, and it's usually going to be a hollow frame unit. Okay? This is what your average window looks like. Now, this is going to give you decent sound protection. Not necessarily going to be the best for burglar protection, as you'll see in a few minutes. So, with that being said, I like to build this window for you so you can see exactly what it's going to look like. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is actually build this new soundproof and burglar-proof window for you. Remember, when I spoke to you a few seconds ago, I showed you how most windows have this metal intercept spacer bar in it. Well, this metal spacer bar does conduct a little heat and cold through it, and it does have allow sound to bounce off of it. So we're not going to use this in a new window. The new window is going to be composed of basically about 4 different products. One is going to be an insulated frame, insulated frame and sash, which is going to not allow heat and cold to move through the frame, nor is it going to allow sound to bounce through the frame. Now, we're also going to have a piece of 1/8 of an inch thick glass, double strength glass that is basically set on the inside of the home, like so. Now, instead of us using your typical intercept spacer bar, we're going to use what we call a warm edge technology or super spacer. This has no conductivity to it whatsoever, and it's not going to reflect any sound at all. So that's going to basically fit in like that. Now, here's the third component that most people don't know about. It's going to be called laminated glass. So what laminated glass is, if we took 2 pieces of regular 1/8 of an inch thick glass and we put a piece of Mylar film in between that glass and molded it together, now you have glass that's basically indestructible. Very similar to your windshield in your car. So that fits in like this. And basically you have a unit that looks like that when it's all said and done. This is going to basically give you the same noise reduction as the walls in your home, if not better. Okay? Now, the last part of this video, I want to show you the 3 different types of windows that I think are best for soundproofness and for burglar proofness. Catch you in a second. I said I want to show you 3 different types of windows. The third is my best choice for soundproof and burglar proof windows. First window is your typical double hung window. What we mean by a double hung window is you're going to have a lock in the center or 2 locks here and here. The bottom slides up, the top slides down. They both tilt in for easy cleaning. As you see, as your typical replacement window, this is going to have your typical main frame, your sashes, where the sashes seal tightly to the frame and slides into a pocket. You usually have some type of interlock here, where this sash is going to interlock with this sash when you close it. That is going to be your typical window, and my least favorite, believe it or not, when it comes to soundproof and burglar-proof windows. Okay, here's my second option when it comes to soundproof and burglar-proof windows, which is called a picture window. The picture window is a solid piece of glass with a vinyl frame. There is nowhere for air to come in unless it's not caulked or sealed properly. Other than that, this window is going to be the best option. It's one of the best options as far as soundproof. As you can see, we have cars in the background going by. We get about 150,000 cars a day to go by and you don't hear anything. That is the soundproof. Now, this is actually laminated glass. Listen to this. That does not sound like normal glass. That's laminated glass. This glass is not going to get broken easily, so it's going to give you the ultimate protection when it comes to burglar proof. A burglar cannot break through this without killing himself in the process. Okay? Check it out. Hey, this is my final and favorite choice for soundproof and burglar-proof windows. This is a casement window. Looks very similar on the outside to a picture window. However, it does crank open like so, so you can get fresh air in. However, this is what I want to show you. Imagine again with the laminated glass on the outside, the double strength glass on the inside, argon gas and low E glass in this window, giving you the energy efficiency. So now you have the soundproofness and you have the energy efficiency with the glass pack. But this is where it makes the casement window more efficient than any other window in the market. The window itself has a 4-point seal all the way around this window. So when this window closes, it literally pulls all 4 sections back into the frame. And as you see here, it has a lock system right here. This lock is literally going to pull that sash back into the frame even tighter. So when you when we wind this window in, just watch how it closes. And it literally pulls that window in. So now what we can do is add grids to this window to give it a double hung look. We can add grids to it to give it a decorative picture window look. But most importantly, you have the window, in my opinion, that is the most burglar-proof and soundproof window on the market. As you see, when you have this window, guys, there is no way for a criminal to break into this window because there are no physical locks on the window. They would literally have to go through this laminated glass. And that's the whole purpose of us making this new window. Thank you very much for watching. And if you need any estimates on these new windows that we're now building, give us a call at 804-780-3800. Thank you.